Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is Chris once again in Central Pennsylvania. And the full court press from the media continues unabated in institutions trying to disparage events unfolding because the government of South Africa has failed to exercise any degree of diplomacy and get any sort of influence with the Trump administration. So they continue the full court press covering up.
I think it's disturbing.
In the latest here from Newsroom Africa, Nicole Fritz from the Campaign for Free Expression finds it disturbing that civil organizations are using free expression abroad.
Organizations within civil society that are playing to a campaign of disinformation and misinformation around South Africa.
Organizations that are playing to a campaign of disinformation and misinformation around South Africa, she says. Now, wait for it. She's concerned about such activities. That's reasonable. But listen to what she says about AfriForum and solidarity.
The idea that we don't all fare better in a multiracial constitutional democracy.
The idea that we all don't fare better in a multiracial constitutional democracy? Whoa, hold your horses there, Ms. Fritz. Did you just imply that AfriForum opposes a multiracial society? Now, where exactly did you get your information from? Please show us the receipts. You have no evidence of that. Where do you get that impression? That's certainly what you're implying. Well, folks, Nicole Fritz is concerned about misinformation and disinformation and shows her concern by spreading misinformation and disinformation. Ask yourself, why are media and institutions and politicians in South Africa so devoid of objectivity in this case? They've turned this whole thing into an issue about the refugee program and about white South Africans, about farmers. It's not even about that. That's a small piece of it. It's about the damage that the ANC has done to U.S. national security interests and our national interests and our friends, partners, and allies across the world. That's what this is about. And their nuclear cooperation with Iran. It says so right in the executive order. But these journalists are too lazy to bother even reading that. Now, to be fair, regarding Ms. Fritz, I did not hear the entire interview. So perhaps she offers examples of how AfriForum or Solidarity are spreading misinformation. I didn't have the advantage of seeing that. If she did share that, then I'd be happy to investigate that. But even if they are spreading misinformation, disinformation, the sheer hypocrisy of using her own disinformation to discredit AfriForum and Solidarity with a race-hustling comment is ludicrous. Now, the Campaign for Free Expression, according to their website, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting and expanding the right to free expression for all, in caps, all people, and enabling everyone to exercise this right in full. Whether it be speaking out, by protesting, revealing information, by blowing the whistle on wrongdoing, by arguing, debating, writing, painting, composing, or just by shouting out an opinion. Now, isn't that ironic? Apparently, this concern does not extend to everyone. Even though it says in all caps, all and everyone, it doesn't extend to everyone. She's not even interested in investigating or debating the topic, just alluding to race-hustling tropes to spread misinformation about groups she appears to be wholly ignorant of. And that's unfortunate. And this is going on daily in South Africa. Show me the receipts. Show me where AfriForum is advocating for not having a multiracial society in South Africa. That's utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. So much for journalism. So much for advocacy. So much for objectivity. There's none coming out of that organization, at least from this lady. What say you, South Africa? Cheers.